Well, that's all, Whit. The windows are done.
Thank you, Bernard.
Took a lot longer than usual. Oh, I'm telling you, Whit, your windows have more fingerprints on them than the easels at a convention for six-fingered hand painters. You should post signs telling the kids to keep off.
What kind of a place would Whitson be if I had signs over the place telling kids not to touch the windows?
A lot cleaner one, that's for sure.
Where are you off to now?
Campbell County Community College.
Really? New clients?
Yep, not bad, huh? Then after that, I have a nice, quiet evening at home.
Oh, Maud's still visiting her family?
Yep, won't be back for another week.
Oh.
Hey, you know what, Whit? You should come over sometime. Give us a chance to do some manly things, like a couple of wild, carefree bachelors.
Oh, like what?
Are you kidding me? You're a single man. What do you like to do for fun in the evenings?
Oh, I work around the house, tinker with a couple of my inventions. I read mostly.
Oh. Sounds about as exciting as a label on a tube of toothpaste. Remind me to invite you over for some warm milk and aspirin.
Okay, see you, Bernard.
Eugene? Hey, Eugene!
Mr. Walton? What are you doing here at the college?
Just got finished washing some windows. What are you doing?
Oh, well, currently I'm standing on the corner attempting to put my mental faculties to full use in order to determine a course of action.
Uh-huh. Been nice talking to you.
I'm trying to make a decision.
And the luggage at your feet?
My meager possessions. Alas, up until today, I was living here on campus. But now I'm an orphan, an outcast, a pariah from the domicile from which I've grown accustomed.
Well, getting rude won't help. You're telling me they threw you out of college?
Every 10 years, they fumigate all the dormitory buildings. What students are left must vacate and find lodgings elsewhere.
So you're stuck without a place to live, huh?
Yes, for an entire week.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yes, nowhere to go, no one to turn to. Times like these, I'm acutely aware of the emptiness of my existence without familial relations.
So you're saying that if you had a family, you'd have a place to go, huh?
Of course, I'd have people to take me in. Parents, siblings.
Cousins.
Uh-huh. Pardon me, Mr. Walton.
Now that's what you were getting at, huh?
Not at all. I would never exploit that thin link between us.
Just
because we're distantly related through mutual ancestors doesn't mean you're obligated to me in any way. Perhaps Mr. Whitaker...
Get in the truck, Eugene.
But...
You are my cousin after all. Can't have you hanging around street corners. What will people say? Come on.
But really, Mr. Walton...
We have a spare room. My wife is out of town for the rest of the week, and I'd enjoy the company.
Well, I wouldn't expect to burn you for free.
You wouldn't make any money charging to be a burden, Eugene. No one could afford you. Besides, you're family. I can't believe I just said that.
It's a matter of principle. I insist on doing something to help.
All right. Just get in before campus security arrests me for double parking. No doubt they're hiding around in these bushes somewhere.
Thank you, Mr. Walton.
Yeah, don't mention it. At all. I don't want people thinking it's a habit for me. You all settled in, Eugene?
Indeed I am. Thank you very much.
Room's not too cramped? Not that I could do anything if it was.
The closet's actually bigger than my entire dorm room. It really is quite pleasant. Your whole house is a splendid example of Victorian architecture.
Oh, Jermaine. Yeah, that's how I like it. Those new cardboard houses they make nowadays have about as much character as a roll of wet tissue paper.
And now that we're discussing it...
It's in the hall closet.
No, I simply want to take another opportunity to express my appreciation.
Don't start again, Eugene. You're the only guy I know who can ruin gratitude by saying thank you.
I want to fulfill my promise to help you. The first thing I'll do is sit on my computer and input your customers.
You leave my customers alone.
No, I'll simply write their names down in my computer and set up a complete report of their transactions with you. Then you can keep track of who they are and how much they owe you for the work you've done.
Oh?
It's the least I can do.
Well, you're probably right. I keep all my customer information in that book right there.
Oh, thank you. Then tomorrow I'll join you on your vocational endeavors.
Sorry, I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Precisely.
What, you mean you're gonna help me wash windows?
Of course.
What do you know about washing windows?
What's there to know? Any simpleton can... Excuse me. You can give me on-the-job training.
Well, guess it won't do any harm in trying, but don't get your hopes up.
I won't. Well, what now?
What do you mean?
What are we supposed to do? I've never had a roommate before.
Just go about your business, Eugene. What would you do if you're back in your dorm room?
Work on my computer.
No, I mean for fun.
Oh, for fun, I'd work on my computer.
This week's just gonna fly by. Since my wife is gone, I was thinking that maybe we could do some type of bachelor kind of things.
Oh, such as,
It's no wonder you and Whit are friends. Manly activities, Eugene, things that men enjoy doing.
Oh, like wearing the same pair of socks for several days, or shaking up a soda can to see who hits the ceiling with the spray.
Something like that. Hey, do you know any jokes?
Jokes, what kind of jokes?
What kind of what, you have to have them cataloged in the Dewey Decimal System? A joke! Like the one where the woman goes to the psychiatrist and she says, "Doctor, I need help. My husband thinks he's a refrigerator." "That's not so bad," the doctor replied. "It's a harmless complex." "Maybe it is," said the woman, "but he sleeps with his mouth open and the light keeps me awake."
And then?
Maybe you should just go work on your computer. Eugene?
Come in, Mr. Walton.
I was just wondering, what is all this junk?
Where? Oh, this junk is my computer equipment. I have to have my computer with me to finish my programming assignments, only, I can't find the plug.
Oh, it's right over there by the bookshelf.
Oh, thanks.
Wait, you're plugging all that in there?
Of course.
The wiring in this house is pretty old.
Don't worry, my computer has a power surge protector on it.
I'm not worried about your computer, Eugene.
Here
I'm worried
we
about Eugene, are you all right?
Just fine, thank you. Perhaps we should check the fuse.
All right, well, you better lead the way.
Me? Why?
Your glow saves me from having to get a flashlight. All right, which fuse is it?
If you allow me, Mr. Walton.
Okay, you just leave this to me.
But I do have a little bit of...
You stick with your modern computers and leave these old fuses as someone who knows about them. All right, burned out fuse. Where did I put those replacements? Ah, here we go. Let's just stick this right in here.
Mr. Walton!
Not a word, Eugene. Just don't say a word. I'm going back to bed now.
Good night, Mr. Walton. Hope he doesn't have a waterbed.
Come on, Eugene, I have work to do. These college boys don't know what working hours are.
Coming, Mr. Walton.
Probably kissing his computer goodbye.
Sorry, I had a piece of granola stuck in my teeth.
Granola stuff. Well, you see, if you ate my brand of cereal, you wouldn't have such problems.
Sugar Frosty Puffs? You're right. You wouldn't have any teeth left either after all that sugar. Very unhealthy, Mr. Walton.
Are you sure you want to come with me today?
Don't you want me to?
Well, not if you're going to pick on my cereal.
I won't say another word. I said I would help you in exchange for a place to stay, and help you I shall.
That remains to be seen.
Where are we going?
Well, the most important job is later this afternoon. The old Chadwick house on Chadwick Hill.
Ah, it's the oldest mansion in the county, I understand.
You betcha. Very special. I worked long and hard to get that job.
That's this afternoon. Where are we going now?
Alster Office Park. I have a few second-story windows that need done. Sure you can handle that?
To borrow the colloquialism, I'm without perspiration.
Huh?
No sweat.
Alright, just set it right here.
Yes, sir.
You better back up while I set it up.
Why don't you allow me to set it up?
It can be a little tricky. Gotta make sure to lean it against the wall a certain way so it won't slip.
I believe I can accomplish that with minimal difficulty.
Alright, gotta make sure that the rings go on the hook so that you can get it to the right height.
Yes, sir.
I'm I'm gonna go get the buckets and the squeegee. Sure you got this?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Graduated with honors from every institution I've attended. Top of my class in computer programming, physics, science, math, and doesn't believe I could set up a ladder. Lean against the wall.
Eugene!
Yes?
Watch out for the window. You know, window washing isn't as easy as people think. Are you listening to me?
Oh, yes, of course.
Alright, first you want to do, you want to cover the window with the spray using the sponge. See?
Sponge.
Uh-huh. Then you want to take the squeegee, go along the top edge, left to right, then go along the right edge, top to bottom, wipe the squeegee off with the cloth, and go along the left edge, top to bottom, and follow through left to right. Understand?
Poetry in motion. However, I have a suggestion which might help alleviate some of the effort.
I've been doing this for 20 years. I have a system.
Well, why don't you simply squeegee the window, left to right to left, the length of the window, then do the edges.
It requires more strength and precision going all the way around.
But mathematically speaking, your way requires more strokes.
It doesn't require more strokes, see?
You observe me.
All that back and forth business is harder on the wrist, see?
But doing all the edges puts more pressure on the shoulders. Notice?
This gets it cleaner.
This doesn't leave lines across the glass.
Just watch, will you?
This is far superior.
No, this.
I beg to differ.
Excuse me, boys, but that window looks pretty clean to me. Any chance of getting the other 7 done before the end of the day?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, Mrs. Wilcox. Look what you've done, Eugene.
Pardon me, Mr. Walton, but I believe you started this.
If you just did the things the way I said.
If you were only slightly more open-minded, I might point out.
I don't know why I even brought you here.
You were so inexplicable.
Why do you have to argue with me all the time?
Au contraire, Mr. Walton, I don't believe I'm arguing with you as I am merely trying to reason through your stubbornness.
My stubbornness? Well, there's the pot calling the kettle black.
I don't know what kitchen utensils have to do with anything, but I was merely trying to help.
Yeah, you're trying, all right.
Where are we going now?
Home. It's lunchtime. We'll get something to eat, and then I gotta put the scaffolding to the truck for the Chadwick House job. I gotta get that done today.
You mean we have to get it done?
All right. We. Oh boy. Eugene?
Right here, sir.
Yeah. Aren't you gonna eat lunch? I made a peanut butter and banana sandwich for you.
Oh, no thank you. I just wanted to finish this program on my computer.
Must be pretty important, huh? Maybe you should, stick around this afternoon to do it.
Not at all. In fact, I just finished.
Oh, too bad.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, too bad you didn't get it finished sooner, I mean.
This is the program I promised to do for you, see? Have all your customers listed and a record of all their accounts.
Really?
Yes, sir. You notice on the screen that
Oh, hold on. Don't you college boys know how to take care of your equipment? That computer screen is filthy.
Oh, I've been meaning to clean it.
Never
Anyway,
leave until tomorrow, which you can put off today or something like that. Here. Let me just give this a quick clean.
but I really wanted to show you this.
I really want to see what you've done, Eugene.
But be careful with that.
I'll even do the back and forth motion for you. Oh, and your keys are filthy.
No, don't touch the keys though.
What happened? What was that all about?
Oh, nothing. You just erased all the work I did. Dear Mr. Walton, I believe this is the last of your scaffolding equipment.
Thanks.
Aren't you concerned it's so rickety?
This is solid scaffolding, and it helps me get to those hard to reach spots. And not another word.
Yes, sir.
Eugene, I'm really sorry about erasing your computer.
Oh, it was only a couple hours work. Big nothing.
No, really. I was thinking about it and, well, I think that maybe you should stay here and see if you can get it fixed. I can do the Chadwick house alone.
Mr. Walton?
No, I insist.
I cannot let you, Mr. Walton. I promise I'll help you today, and I must keep my word. Now let's, punch the highway.
You mean hit the road?
As you wish.
There's gotta be a way to get rid of this kid. Now, Eugene, I want you to go upstairs and make sure all the windows are clean. I want you to make sure I didn't miss anything.
Yes, sir.
Bernard, what's going on? You were here yesterday.
Shh! I know, but it's the only thing I could come up with.
I'm up with.
Eugene, he's been driving me crazy ever since he moved in.
Moved in.
I just need you to explain it to him. Can you do me that much of a favor?
Explain what to him? You can't expect me to.
You don't understand what it's been like. I don't want to hurt his feelings, but I have to do the Chadwick house alone.
What does the Chadwick house have to do with anything?
Just talk to him, Win, okay? And thanks!
Bernard! Bernard, come back here! Mr. Whitaker?
Oh, Eugene.
Oh, did Mr. Walton go to get his bucket?
Well, I don't think so. He had to. Well, actually.
Mr. Whitaker, you're stammering.
Well, I am, and it's only because I'm a little bit confused.
Confused about what?
Well, from what I can understand, Bernard just left you here to go do the Chadwick house by himself.
Really?
I don't know what any of this means, but have the two of you been arguing or something?
Well, quite frankly, Mr. Walton has been pushing me towards a state of temporary insanity.
Crazy.
Precisely. Not only is he completely stubborn and closed-minded to new ideas, he ruined my computer program.
Was that the blown fuse?
After tonight, I was going to sneak into his house, gather my belongings, and find lodgings elsewhere.
You were going to leave him? I don't get it.
You would if you knew it, Mr. Whitaker.
I do know him, Eugene, and I know you. And quite frankly, I'm surprised that two grown men can't overcome their personality differences like two grown men. Bernard sneaking off without you, you sneaking off without him.
Mr. Whitaker, the man used a squeegee on my computer!
Even so, you need to be able to talk about it. Even if you both decide to go your separate ways, you still need to talk. Even the kids around here know that.
What am I supposed to say?
Eugene, I've never known you to be at a loss for words. Ever. Try to be nice. Open up my home. The nerve of the boy to tell me that my scaffolding is rickety. It's solid, sturdy, good old-fashioned manufacturing. Old, but sturdy. These college kids, they think they know everything just because they can punch a few buttons on a computer. Well, I don't need his computer, or his help, or his opinions about whoa, easy. About how to wash windows or quality of my scaffolding. I stand by my work and my equipment. Whoa. On the other hand,
Oh, Mr. Whitaker is right, of course. Mr. Walton and I should be able to discuss this like two mature men. He has his point of view, and I have mine. But that doesn't mean we can't learn from this out of mutual respect. Maybe I've been too hard, too self-centered. Yes, maybe even a bit stubborn. Mr. Walton? Look, there's scaffolding lying around, but Where? Mr. Walton, are you alright?
Apart from being pinned under my scaffolding, suffering from countless bruises and probably even a broken leg, I'm just dandy. Why do you ask?
Well, I was wondering if we could have a talk.
A talk! Eugene, get me out of here! Oh, this is ridiculous. They want to keep me overnight for observations. What do they want to observe me doing? Using the bedpan?
Well, Bernard, the doctors just want to make sure you didn't give yourself a concussion, not to mention the sprain you gave your ankle.
Ah, then don't mention it.
Maybe we should have them x-ray your disposition as well. Why are you in such a bad mood?
Because there's only one thing more embarrassing than having my scaffolding collapse underneath me.
And what's that?
Having Eugene rescue me.
Now that you mention it, I think you and Eugene ought to have a talk about... Well, perfect timing. Come on in, Eugene. I'll give you 2 minutes.
I went back to the Chadwick house to fix those windows, Mr. Walton, and I even used your way of cleaning them, and reluctantly I must admit, it is better than the way I suggested to you earlier today.
Oh, well, thank you for seeing reason. You'll get a day's wage for the work. I'm good for it.
And I brought back all the scaffolding.
Yeah, well, I hope you threw that cheap rig away into the nearest trash can.
Not at all. Actually, I believe it collapsed because you failed to put 2 of the joints in properly, which, as much as you're a true professional,
True.
I believe it is my fault.
Your fault. How do you figure?
Because I made you so upset you weren't paying attention to what you were doing.
Oh, well, I can agree with that.
I came here to apologize, and apologize I shall. Mr. Walton, I'm sorry for being so much like you.
What?
Oh, a stubborn know-it-all to bar the colloquialism.
That's an apology?
Well, yes, because I believe that's been the source of all our conflicts. We both stubbornly cling to our ideas without having the patience what other people think.
I'm not against what other people think. It's not my fault they're wrong. Oh, all right. I'm sorry too, and maybe we can try harder to get along.
Perhaps we can. We'll certainly have the opportunity.
We will?
Yes. Mr. Whitaker gave me the rest of the week off so I can take care of you until your wife gets back.
What? Oh, now wait a minute.
And even have a new joke for next Bachelor's Night Out.
Wait!
It's about the 3 philosophers who are trapped in a space-time continuum.
Wait!
Don't stop me if you've heard it because it's got a funny twist at the end. It's
Wait!
all right. So there are these 3 philosophers,
Ah.
and they were so great.
Do you do me that much of a favor?
Wait, what did
Old cardboard.
Ah, those old cardboard. Cool.
They would make it nowadays.
Let me practice this again. Once more practice.
Okay.
How are you settling in, Eugene?
Where are we going now?
McAllister Office Park.
I hope your screen didn't get cracked.
To borrow the colloquialism, I'm with. Do it again.
Home. It's lunchtime.
Kidding me. Dang it.
Try again.
Oh, look at the beautiful cat. Wow.
You go. Okay.
Is that good enough for you? You flee.
This stain, this.
Oh.
No, wait, I wasn't settled.
Okay. Do I need a groan? One thing more embarrassing than having my scaffolding collapse underneath me.
And what's that?
Abby, why are you laughing? What's wrong? It's a funny blue. What's wrong?
Wait! Don't.